What's up, everybody? Hello, and welcome to some more Anno 1800 here. As always, it's Sean, and we are continuing our playthrough here in our fairport town of Rindhoven. We have built out a fair number of workers. We have a good 500 in excess of these guys. And right now we're looking at providing them with some bread, some access to school, some access to churches, and some access to beer. We have the blueprints here to get these done. And do we have the resources? We do have a fair amount of resources, but we really need bread. What else was I doing? It's been a while since we played through this. I think we were looking... Yes, it's our sail maker. Just one of them to keep our sail production up. And we do need to get our shipyard built. Start with the shipyard, because I'm definitely going to need that in order to get access to some other stuff. Schooner and a gunboat. Do we make cannons? We do make cannons. And let's check our supply filter, but I think we need bread here. Yeah, we produce one. We're not using the one. Well, what's our setup here? So we have one flour mill, one bakery. The ratios for said production is as follows. Produces 2 bakeries, so we need to have a second one of these. Well, where is our second bakery? Huh. Well, let's just place down a second bakery. And I want to use my blueprint mode just to make sure I can build stuff. And I saw this guy was struggling, so we're going to go ahead and build a second small warehouse here, just because I feel like it's going to be required at some point. Over here we have schematics for more pig farms. Okay. I think we're fine on the sausage, though, right? No, we're not. We're right about under our consumption there. What about soap as well? Soap is a good product to sell. So let's start with the pig farm then. And I should have been checking. Do we have enough pigs? Okay, now we do have enough pigs. And for sausage, we just need one more of these guys here. For now, let's make a little divider, and we'll put the next sausage guy right over here. And looks like we're turning these. Actually, I do want to go through and make our place appealing, since we do have until November to get this stuff done. Missing goods. We'll get supplied with that stuff, right? Surely you will. Let's see. Okay, we are making money. It's not a ton of money. It would go up if we go and build a church. We do need more brick to build said church. And we need to explore. I've got this gunship, this flagship here with self-repair. There's a quest. What is this quest?
Know that any assistance
Get a quest, get a trading charter.
Majesty's sphere. Righty-ho.
And a little bit of money. Pick up
Flagship ready for
flotsam.
orders.
Where is the said flotsam? Over here. Let's go speed 2 just to get some time. And I do want to start getting access to probably just a... Eventually we want clippers, but for now I think just a single schooner is enough for our initial needs. We did find the prison, right? Prison's
Just
over
how
here.
is your conscience?
They do buy soap for quite a bit. Might do some runs of soap over there. Let's see how our bread production looks now. We're good. And everything else is handled for the moment. I've been thinking about how we want to meet the lifestyle needs they have. Thinking for most of them, it's not too hard here.
Cream of the crop.
Transport mail we'll get when we get to the Arctic. Flour we can do. Sugar is an old world good. Jam is a this world good. Or a new world, I should say. Old world. Soap we can do. Herbs is new world. And hibiscus is, I think, a... That is the African region. I don't remember what it's called. All right, we picked this up. Let's go and drop it back off here, and we're going to start exploring here. We do have our schooner. We want to get access to some place that can go and build alcohol. We have hops there. What else do we need for alcohol besides just hops? We need wheat and hops.
Had a rip-roaring time of it. That
Yes.
really is first rate.
All right, this guy I want to send to explore a little bit of our unexplored area. What is the production boost bowl in this place? I don't remember. Oh, it's over here. I'm blind. We need wheat, or we could claim it. It does have access to fur and saltpeter, which we'll need eventually. That's fine.
Start telling the truth. You'll cause yourself a lot of pain.
What's the propaganda
Not too many
quest?
changes, I hope.
One anarchist propaganda
Must
article.
be champing at the bit.
Okay, we'll wait until we can do that. What do we claim? I like the saltpeter. Maybe we do just claim this island here. If you look at it, it's pretty nice. Access to limestone, copper, zinc, and coal. We don't have copper normally, but we'll need copper. Go and claim this island here. Are we making this into a docklands, or was it... Oh, this is... Yeah, this is going to be our docklands. I know I'll put good trade access over there.
Take the rudder.
Here's Ann Harlow. How's our diplomacy looking? George Smith likes us. We have trade with Hugo Mercer. No chance of acceptance over here. And no chance of acceptance. If I paid her, she would accept that one. All right, I think it's time that we provide access to a church and a school. Did the church because it will provide happiness, although it is a cost.
You're asking for the cutlass.
When did I destroy a ship?
Don't expect you'll show mercy.
I do not want to pay you
Blue jackets.
5,000. Deal with that yourself. I mean, meanwhile, over here, let's start getting our basic good production up over here. We're gonna need some steel. Let's go just drop this off and claim this unsettled island here. Let's start with
Adjust
over
the
on this
sail.
side. We have a wide open docklands. We need to build them a little bit of industry. They don't have access to potatoes, so if we have to build them potato stuff, it's going to be a pain.
Think of it as hard
Escort
evidence
quest,
of
okay.
your character. You're getting off lightly.
Let's go escort the ship.
Flagship commencing escort.
And making guns, right? We have guns and steel. A fair amount of furnace stuff. Looking up right now. Guns useful for making gunboats. Don't really need them. I'd like ship of the lines eventually. Needs artisans. Artisans are our next tier. Also seem to not have access to the market in some of these places. So we need to build a second market. Well, how is your... Maybe over here we make this the citizens' quarters slowly and move these guys down to the south. But our first new market, I think we're just going to snatch it somewhere out here. Let's make it just... I don't know. How do you fit? Do you fit pretty well? You, if I do something like this. That's perfectly in line. make it a little bit off and just have a little bit more of a thoroughfare. Build one market here. That means you're now met. These guys won't be. But if I do a little something like this, you have market access.
Keep an eye to the horizon for miscreants.
There we go. Market needs met in most regions. The corners still need one too. But that's fine. Yeah, we will need like temporary markets just to make sure they're available. Okay.
Stations.
This guy comes over here. This is going to be
Little
an alcohol
games
producer.
here and there can go a long way.
Go ahead and feel upset about this.
Attention for the Admiral.
There we go. That's fine. So we've claimed this area. We'll have to do some more with it soon. Let's get our school up and running. And now we just need beer, which will be a big moneymaker for us, but beer is going to be built over here. I will say this island's not perfect for it because we don't have both hops and wheat. But it's looking like that's a little bit rare to find anyway. Run our schooner over here. All right, we need to start planning out what we want to do with this place. We need a little town. I don't want to build the town here. It's kind of a bad area. Just kind of build a little bridge across the way. And we're going to turn this area over here into a little town for now. We need a workforce to work this island. Okay. First things first, we're gonna build this up a little bit independent, just so they have some throughput. Eventually we'll get rid of this stuff since we won't need it long term. We can just work with what's available on the other island. But for now, having a little bit of production here won't be terrible. And this will all get moved around here. We just want to get enough up and running so they can start building their own. And we'll have to design this stuff in plots, but we'll let them accrue timber while we wait.
What brings you here, Master?
Did I really do a lumberjack hut? I did indeed. Okay, well, let's fix that. That needs to be 2 of you. Okay, that will work. Let's just make sure these guys have access for now, and we're going to start plotting out more land for them. And while we are in the negative, meaning it can't be too slow here with some of this stuff. No, that would do it. The lack of access through the middle here is going to really impede our efficiency. If I had one road that just went right through here, it would save me a lot. We'll leave it for now. Maybe eventually we cut through here later on and move people away.
Back on the straight and narrow.
But I think we can make do. We'll get our school up. What do you have for me?
Everyone should work for their cause.
Three
Seems we hold the
quests.
same perspective.
Steel beams and clippers. We're going to go ahead and co-op you to go and get that
Adjust the
delivered.
sail.
Cool, this is done. Let's run over here and just explore with you. And let's start planning out our area here. So, don't want as large of a city. And I know I'm going to say that and then build something pretty big, just because that's a bad habit of mine. But I do really want to kind of hold that true. So let's find our kind of edges here.
Your moment. Action must be taken.
The
smallest inkling of success is still your inkling of success.
I am in blueprint mode, right? I want this back eventually. How am I going to do this when I don't have a newspaper? Visual raise, successful, non-aggression attack, whatever. Okay. Okay, we're just gonna build this to make sure we have population. All right, let's start from.
Workforce shortage.
Yeah, we're aware of that because you're gonna need more farmers. So, farmer residents, we're gonna go and just do simple block housing here. These guys probably will never move on beyond workers, and eventually they might get moved off this island entirely if we find we don't need them for some reason or another. To move. No plan going on here. I'm just kind of freehanding this. Turning out all right. We need to move all of these guys down one row. There you go. And we'll be doing something like so for now. Okay, so you'd be somewhere like here and here, fire station here and here. Doesn't fit super well here. Seven tons of timber. 9-ton steel beams. Look at this here. Alright, so we found decent islands, but not what we really need. We'll keep exploring just to make sure we have the whole map uncovered. And I don't think I'm going to get a chance to punish a paper article. It came too late.
I'd have laid the job on me regulars if you hadn't.
Oh, I get a miner.
Got to do what we can to get by.
The Flotsam.
Sails!
Cool. Okay, so back over here. Where do we place the pub? And also I want to go... Here's what we're going to do. Let's just connect that. going to move you. We're going to delete this. Move you here. Move a little 3-block right there. For now. As you get populated. Is 1 block ugly? Yeah, for now we'll just put 1 here and here. I can readjust it. Gonna struggle to get the corners. Other options to move you like into this.
It's all prepared.
Anarchist right here. Workforce, but more needs. Right, chance of income. Oh. That's a shame. Timing there was just awful. I should have paused. Okay, we'll leave it like so, and we'll move the same over here. We'll just take like...
Don't just sit there. Hand it in. I appreciate
Quest.
that. Really, I do.
Aye,
Drop you back over here. Make sure these guys like me, because I am not ready to do war. I've had to fight George in the past, and he is a tough man to beat when you are taking your time with it. All right, that looks good for our city, I think, for a start here. Everything else can be dealt with eventually. But that's enough for a second town. And let's move you be right over here.
Let's put that shady job behind you. I bet you're glad
All right.
to see the back of that.
Let's just start with as many of these as we can.
Your
We'll have some demands.
autonomy is admirable.
And that's fine. Do you fit good if I do this? You do. Looks a little bit better. I'll give you a little bit more area of coverage.
A new milestone.
Welcome to a village. All right, I want you to come back, and your job is just going to be to kind of hoist away timber
Adjust
from
the
here
sail.
that we do not need. And this one's
Never
going to be
look
pretty
a gift horse in
self-sufficient.
the mouth.
Is he going to get mad?
Contemptible.
Yeah, he does get mad if I don't accept, but I don't want to pay him money. For now, we'll go with 2 like center line areas, and we'll slowly fill it out. Okay, while we're waiting to get the materials here, we need to plan out what is going to be a little bit of our beer consumption. So over here for beer, we require 2 of them. Let's plan for 4 for now. Beer's going to be a little bit rough. Where do we have room to... We don't really have... We're kind of using up a lot of our space here, huh? I could mail the grain over and do all of it here. It does require us getting them to be workers. Let's try to keep it in Rent Haven. We'll snatch some of this space, so 4 of these.
Spare a thought for us?
And you need 2 malt houses. I do not need this.
Not worth the time.
Don't need to piss anybody off right now. We're not ready for dealing with anyone who's pissed off. Small houses would be something like that, and that would be our full kind of alignment there. We'd want to shift it out and get a little bit of space. between them. These are also liable to catch fire. In our current setup here, would we have enough for more of you? No, you don't fit well. We would need like a grain house with you, and it's 4 grain is what it would require. We'd have to take all of you. That's 4 of you right there, and I need more of that. Need an entire new one, and let's just plan for more here. You are going to need more than we gave you. All right. So that would cover the smelting side, and to work with this, we have capacity here for 4 minutes of beer, for 4 tons of beer. We would need 4 tons of hops, and you produce 2/3. That's going to be annoying, but doable, right? If I go and just snatch like you. Hops are like the other ones where it fits nicely in a 3x3. And I just need to tweak this until we had enough. That's hops every 30 seconds. Which is 2. So you would need double that. And that's enough hops to make us alcohol. We want you to have a warehouse nearby, probably in this awkward space right here. Cool. These guys are angry. They want fish. We'll need to start plotting just how much fish we want to give you. This is a large docklands. I like this space. For now, we'll keep the fish in a simple setup like so. Let's go and get the fish producing, because they will make a little bit of money. The fish will. Okay, so that's all plotted out. What do you have for us?
I can give you the dental. Go!
Puzzle quest.
Be
Listen to
impulsive.
Prosecutor. Everything you stole belongs to the community. Dr. Hugo always warns about the ill to those who take their things. It now should belong to humanity for their own selfish sake. You must not go unpunished. What's my reward here? Some money. These goods belong to Saul in the first place, so he is no thief. Simply needs to learn to reassess the extent of his needs. Persuasion goes further than punishment. Dr. Hugo always insists on that. Let's take a photo. That moves really fast. Smile.
It's filled with death and bad people who want to hurt you.
A special edition.
The long, coerced compliance of justice. A new anarchist approach is in town. It prompts us to resolve conflict by actually listening to the people affected and working towards an agreeable solutions. Thank you, Hugo. You've been very helpful. We're going to snatch a bunch of wood timber from here and hopefully use it on this area. So over here, we're fine right now. I want to not have to provide them. We might give them... well, we can't produce schnapps here, can we? Yeah, we're not going to worry about giving them schnapps. We'll just build everything besides that. Things that are going to give us a little bit of income. Yeah, you give us some coins, so you'll pay for yourself. That's mainly what I'm looking for, is the means to turn a little profit on this island. And we'll keep these guys in reserve in case we need to expand them later. But for now, they are just purely going to be for hops and later on for niter as those become available.
People should.
Any other quests? No quests here. We have the miner. Let's go and drop some of the stuff back off. I don't need a lot of what I have. Near
Of
certain.
course. Ask me anything and I'll tell you. Anything at all. I am an...
Cool. Let's do some flattery here. Medium high. I don't like medium high. Likely. Medium high sounds
So
good
nice to hear, Knight.
compared to what we did have. I want to keep our income all right. Make sure no one's buying our shares. You can also other places we can get a share from. These artisans do have some share value, but we want to make sure we're topped off with relations because people get angry when you buy their shares. And I don't want to have to build these flat emplacements unless we truly need them. This ship takes 80 years. That's why we can't wait to get clippers. Meanwhile, we will start upgrading some of these. And docklands. We don't really have too much access to that yet, do we? See, we have a harbor master we could build. And it would be nice to include somewhere like... Well, first I want buildings I can actually use with the harbor master. We don't have those yet. We just have cheaper soap. And influence is something we're going to want to make sure we don't worry about too much here. Free influence here. Shares. Islands. Interesting. Cargo ships are what we want eventually. Or the Great Eastern. You can use a certain amount of influence for free on all of these, and then after that, you start to progress and get benefits like maintenance cost, attractiveness, or bonus workforce by default, which would be very nice. The maintenance cost, what is that? That is this stuff. Trade unions, town halls, and harbor masters. That's what I want to be investing in. That's what that tells me. This guy's almost arrived. Let's do one round of upgrades while we wait for him. Let's get our first tavern. And I want to send this guy here to
ready for orders.
clear out some of the map that we have not explored. And then come all the way back. Okay. There is one.
For assignment.
Drop off your next wave, and we're going to send you back. The only thing about where I built our current harbor here is that when we get a lot of ships running goods, it's going to probably delay our production a little bit. Because it is quite tight if we have a ton of ships coming through here. I need to move these depots away. For now, it's fine, though.
We're taking every care.
Yeah, for now, we'll get by.
Ships took diamonds.
Is that a quest I see? It is.
Now, here is a vital matter.
Delivery
for
quest.
Queen
Get a little
and
trade charter.
Buckaroo.
I keep remembering that I am a bit low on some things. You're much faster when you're not overloaded. Who would have guessed? Later on, we need to get access to, like, well, we do have red pepper, we do have fur. What are we missing that might come in handy? Grapes. Yeah, grapes as far as island fertilities. We can probably supply some of those. You know, I have...
I present my humble duty to you.
So we're going to want to start buying off some of these things. I think the best person to get from is over here, yeah.
Move.
Schnapps distilleries, breweries, Hacienda Schnapps, and Hacienda beer breweries. Less workforce, extra attractiveness. Never mind, it swaps. all residencies, no need for school.
Aye, aye.
Cool, let's just unload what I don't need, and we're going to take 29 tons of bricks. There you go. Deliver it to Sir Archibald Blake. Going to load you up with some wood. When the schooner gets back, I'm going to probably load him up with some of our soap and send it over to
Adjust
the
sail.
prison. For each ton goes for 300 here.
It isn't just me.
Very handy. Where you go?
Every ship needs...
Okay, definitely going to need more of what we already have here, which is fine. This guy's going to be overworked soon, so let's just build 2 more of these.
I'm confident it's ready to go.
Our patience is running thin.
One second. Publish.
Grass
does that
is
mean?
greener on the other side.
Take a photo of his lighthouse.
brought some
Oh,
joy.
take you a nice, like, there you go. It's peeking over the hills.
I'll take it.
Blessings of Anarchy. Okay.
Bish bang bibbly, there she blows.
Build our school. Get our police station back. Cool. Run you back over here. We're going to start hauling some soap to generate us some more funds. And we're almost done with our city over here. Definitely more than I might need, though. Shall see. Real money comes from schnapps.
The people celebrate your leadership.
City Festival in Rindhoven. How nice. I could build this. I probably should supply them with their basic stuff just so we know this is a money center. The income we have right here is because of how happy they are. Right? I think. Festivals.
Their ghosts will
Income
take you.
10%. All crop farms produce more and are cheap. And extra goods. Because it produces extra rum, champagne, cigars, and chocolates. Well, that's not... We'll take it. But we can't produce any of those here. So they're just going to kind of sit there for a little bit. All right, unload this. We're going to take some soap.
Ended.
Unload a bunch of soap.
Coordinates plotted.
Well, maybe that's what we do with all our spare workforce here. We put them into soap and just sell it off on this dude. Eli Bleakworth, who is going to be...
Why not share some of
Pick
my
up the quest, we get a
daily
pirate.
hell with you?
Extra damage. He also gives us the pirate effect.
See you on the other side.
Rescue some castaways. Sure, come on over here. Well, you sail right here. We'll pick up the castaways, then we'll be all good. Okay, should be the last round of me giving them stuff. Let that cap out, and I first want to go ahead and make sure we have good stuff produced. And how much are we going to need in terms of schnapps and workers' clothes? 6 workers' clothes. We're not going to provide them with wheat. We can't produce it, so we'll just make it self-sufficient here. which is, let's go 4 framework knitters, even though 3 would make work out. Let's have a little bit of room to grow. I remember what my configuration's going to be here. We should have capacity for it, though, in case they want to use it. Could fit this in. Whatever.
A competitor raised a settlement.
Old world, cool, that's fine. U4 can just go right there, and U4 can go right there. That fits quite nicely. And in fact, let's just move this perfectly in line with the spare space we have right here. Let's put ourselves a warehouse. Plan for just one for now. We'll just slot the others in. We're gonna leave brick stuff just slotted and not actually built.
Ready for assignment.
All this for 38,000. Very much worth it. Let's go get our castaways. So you're gonna start doing a get 1 delivery of bricks here, just so I can upgrade anything that I want to upgrade if they're needed.
Something's missing.
Say you're missing. That's a little far for you, but it'll work out, right? Yeah, more than enough. You pay for all of this. And this is going to pay for you and you combined. And we'll leave them without schnapps for now. We look at Renthoven. What's our best money maker? Schnapps, but it's about equal with our other stuff. Okay. Let's see things that don't have income here. Or just by name. Let's just do it by goods. Okay. This area is now fine. They're now producing the hops that we need. Let's get our first trade route. Trade route. This is going to be a trade route. We're going to call this... new group here is going to be... Let's do it. Rend hops. Just a place we're delivering to hops. We're going to do a ship on the route. That's going to be the Merlin. Trade route stations. Interesting. Great new group, except... What is this? Am I doing this wrong? Trade routes, Rend, hops. Can I rename the group? Rename. This is going to be Old World Trade. This is different than what I'm used to. I'm also stupid. I didn't actually do anything here. So Dirk Bridge to Renthoven. I went to load hops. 2 tons of them, and we're going to unload hops. This is close enough that 2 tons is probably not necessarily, so we'll just keep it with 1 for now. And we'll do that. You're going to run over the hops.
Coordinates plotted.
Let's get our castaways.
Rudder!
Thankfully not too far.
Coordinates plotted.
And we're going to deliver it back over to here. What are you asking for?
Show me how strong your values are.
Pick up a
Get out
quest
there.
with you liking
Make your
both of
case.
them. Gotta pick up a waste treatment act from Sir Archibald Blake. Okay, and now that we're getting our next tier of stuff built, I need to go and make sure we have our 4 of you, and we're gonna build our
Ready
port
to
right here.
bail me. It all looks in order.
We're just gonna throw you right in the middle for now. We'll upgrade you if needed. Cool. All right, pick up at Sir Archibald Blake's a waste treatment act. Away we go. You're not going to have the malt or anything to work with here. I have a feeling we're going to want you right here for now. Just accept that. And here goes our money. Our money just jumped down for sure because our festival ended.
Sweet as honey.
And I built
Stand to attention for the
stuff that
boss.
takes 200. That's expensive. That is very expensive. But our first delivery of malt should be on the way soon. You were just very slow. I want to do 2 tons here. Probably want to also just plan to have like a singular depot or 2 here. Once the bricks arrive. All right, you're not going to be building a ton here, so let's downsize you to just 1 of these.
We make the best of what we have.
Cool. Everything except for schnapps, which is a bunch of coins. But we don't want to up our schnapps production right now. We will do that later. How is Anne Harlow looking?
Now, why would you come here at your peril?
A good number of cannons. We could deal with her later. It's just gonna be a we need the upgrades kind of thing.
Anarchists enjoy surprises.
I want you to be with me.
I see you have a hope.
Deliver to the Clipper.
Steersman!
All right, we're now making malt. You just need hops, and our first brewery should be producing here. And that should be good. Let's check our other
By
guys.
turning it over in your mind.
So you now have artisans. You're working with a mountain. And you have artisans as well. So we are a little behind. That's fine. I don't mind. I want to take my time and make sure we grow organically, you know? And I think what I'm going to do potentially is move our artisans over to this region, which has yet to be settled. And make this kind of artisan heights in the north here. So artisans have different requirements than we're used to, and I don't think it's going to matter for a lot of them. We'll see. We'll do some upgrades and go from there. You're missing access to a school. We have schools right here. Is it because I need to build better roads? Let's actually start building some cobbles while we have the excess. These cobblestone streets are a factor here.
brought this tiresome business to a close? Such kindness humbles me.
Oh, that would do it, huh? If I have my school all the way down here. I also forget the festival is still ongoing, so even my income here that we're losing is not solely because of other stuff. Alright, let's just make sure this is all set up. We're going to blow through all of our bricks, just making sure all these areas pay, but it's going to help us up down the line. It's a worthwhile investment because it makes all of the areas that are like all the service buildings a little bit faster. And give them a little bit more reach for something that doesn't pay maintenance. It could be the difference between having to build, you know, extra copies of all of our service buildings, which we don't want to do. And so we will make the central area all brick. Good. And when we upgrade, we can eventually start removing things. All right. So, benevolently, success strikes again. Bankruptcy, we're not at bankruptcy. Additional right chance, that's all fine. Publish. We are slightly less attractive. Our stuff has ended. Our money is in the negative. And why is our money in the negative? No particular reason. We have excess alcohol, which is a good sign.
You can make better what's already gold.
They're gonna have a riot
Please,
if
couldn't let me
we
out,
don't
could ya?
collect the anarchist gang. They're all gonna be wearing blue. Let's slow it down while we look for these. What was it saying? Gather on a fire hiding in your city. Well, I imagine it'd be in the... I have 30 minutes to find this fire. Right there's one. There's two, and there's three.
Keen as a three-legged goat.
All right, no worries from them. Okay, let's start with our upgrades here. And get a little bit of our citizen population hooked up here. So these guys no longer...
Wave is coming. Let it carry
All production
you.
buildings need less workforce. I like that. Let's get that.
You reached a new milestone.
Age of fine craftsmanship. We want to come over to here.
On our way.
Okay. And our citizens,
All I ever desired
artisans,
was a place to live and work.
no longer need access to the marketplace. They will need a variant.
Seductive charts bury my desk.
Oh, expeditions now are available. Forgot about those. They need rum. They need variety theaters. And they're going to need access to canned goods, sewing machines, fur coats, and universities. And lifestyle needs, they have wool, clay, paper, soccer ball, perfumes, scooters. These are old world things. Land of the Lions. And I think last time I played this game, I didn't really go and do the expeditions.
Let's these feeble.
To the new areas fast enough, in my opinion. It took too long. So I think I want to do that this time. We'll do our expeditions a little bit earlier. If my game doesn't die, well. All right, let's get enough of these guys to support us. And we're going to get started with some other things. Residence Quest here.
I see a fleeting figure.
There's your rum. No public mooring. So artisans. Windows. No sausage, but we get cheese. So sand mined, paper, and wood makers.
Up to the minute.
Dock ones, we know about those. Canned goods. Okay, you take iron, you take artisanal kitchen and cattle.
I will never give up on the people.
Novel business this is. Let me show you how to arrange.
All right, I will build a Docklands. Docklands are easy and they help you make a very nice area. What does it say? Deliver to the Clipper.
Sails.
Okay, stop. Docklands, right here. So, main wharf costs a bus stop. They optimize trade. These are expensive, but they do make your island very attractive. So we're going to build our docklands like over here. Just plan you right for the middle of the area. Alternatively, there's this region over here. But I think this is the best docklands. Then you have things like your depot to increase your stuff, loading speed, loading wharf, export. Okay, we're going to need to build a lot of these. These are cheaper than the other depots, right? No, they're more expensive. But they increase the attractiveness, which is ideal here. We want a full docklands. If we do all of these on one side. Air cranes. Depots are fine. No one's actually going to be at the depots. Harbor Master. Move the depots here and here. You're now at your limit. Got our repair cranes built. Harbor Master is slotted in. No, we need more land for the Harbor Master. Just come over here real quick. There you go. You here. But you don't fit. Loading wharf. Here's what I want to do. I don't know. Export office, yes. So ideally what I want to do is shift you that way, put our export offices here and here. Air crane right there. There's our depot. Just put it like over here. Okay, so we're just gonna plot this out and probably leave it be for quite some time. Ooh. Move you out like 3. So I have... all I need are the loading wharfs, right? I want to kind of build this out, right?
Your submission carries more weight than any.
Turn in your quest, and that'll be our docklands for now.
People love those who make themselves indispensable.
Cool. Initial docklands, subject to change. We'll build it eventually, and that's maxed out everything that the docklands can provide us. And to build it, we only need that much resources. Joy! 265,000 cost. Cool. Also post service. Okay. Let's not worry about that. We're going to start looking at some of the other stuff that goes on. First, we're going to go to the old world because we need to get that done. And then after that, we're going to probably go to the Land of Lions immediately. Old world, definitely. I want to start getting some of our needs met. And we're going to just let this place run and generate funds for us. Quest, maybe?
You'll make a killing on this. Don't
Delivery?
you go letting all barrel down now.
Delivery? Pick up this guy. Drop this off. Extra workforce needed is pretty nice. And we'll go deal Pharaoh. Okay. We'll go ahead and pause this one here. We're going to start doing the No Gods, No Masters quest. Anything else that I need to really get here with artisans? Flame towers are cool. Piers are also good. Public mooring is very nice. But it's all going to start with getting this stuff here. We can build this on our island, fine. We'll build one of these and start this getting produced. We are going to need more workforce, which means a round of upgrades, but we'll get all into that in the next episode as we have a fire causing us problems. Can you reach that? Probably not, because I changed the way the road worked. Okay, well, let's just throw this guy right here to go help us. Unexpected side effects of doing... Okay, yeah, let's just make ourselves happy in the future by making this a path. I can already tell it's going to just benefit us much better if I do this. Likewise, if I go and just move you one over, move you one over, we just build a double path here. And things will just work out better that way. I should do the same over here, even if it's less. I'll get over it. Okay, cool. That will solve some of our routing problems, giving us a little bit more thoroughfare. Probably want to do this something similar over here, where we'd like ditch a row of citizens just to make it work out better, but for now it's fine. Anywho, for that, I'm going to call this one here. If you guys enjoyed it, I've been Sean, the Blue Screeners, and as always, I'll catch you in the next one.
Raised a settlement.
Later.